you question me about tonight. We're going to the sneaker soiree at the Hard Rock Casino. If you're not familiar with the sneaker soiree, it's put on by the Tampa Bay Sports Commission. It's like an award show for the athletes of Tampa Bay and just the people in the sporting world. Breaking news: I will not be winning any awards. I don't believe. Pat and Aaron will be. They're going to be presenting an award though, which will be cool. T-Craz presented one last year. They emailed me the script for the guys today, and I had to tell both. I said, "Stay on the script. All right, just read what's on the prompter. Don't try to go off the prompter." So when last year, I had T-Craz do it. I trust him to go up there, be professional. With Pat and Aaron, I'm a little worried. God only knows what they're gonna do. Yo, is that true? The text that are just coming in, Claude Lemieux?
Yeah, I just saw that myself.
Claude Lemieux just died?
I know, and he just went out to Montreal for one of the games against Carolina.
He was at the game last night?
Not last night. I think the night before when they were in Montreal.
They were in Montreal last night.
Oh, was it? Oh. Then
the last two games were at. So, Claude Lemieux. He will be a massive part of my childhood forever. That fight with him and Darren McCarty.
Brutal.
That rivalry was
awesome.
It was so like you didn't even got to be a fan of either of those teams. That was just every time they played. You had Joe Sakic for the Avalanche, Steve Yzerman, the captain of the Red Wings. It was just
Patrick Waugh,
and Mike Vernon, and of course Chris Osgood, and even Hasha came in and they fought. Like everybody fought. The goalies always fought. And I had a big plaque as a child of Claude Lemieux turtling, when Darren McCarty was uppercutting him on the ice that day. And the reason he was uppercutting him was because he took a cheap shot on Chris Draper, and he had 46 stitches in the face.
That was my introduction to hockey, and E60 did a phenomenal documentary on that.
Yeah, he checked him in the back. Yeah, they did do a good job on that. They checked him in the back, and they ended up going on to play for the Stanley Cup against the Florida Panthers in '96. But let's see. I'm looking this up. 4-time Stanley Cup champion, dead at the age of 60. Doesn't say.
Tragic.
It doesn't say how he passed. I'm sure we'll get the news, but man, sad. Last week Kyle Busch. I've been struggling with the Kyle Busch one because my algorithm keeps showing me all the video with his son, and I'm like, I was a big Kyle Busch fan. I liked Kyle Busch.
That's tough.
My dad hated him. My dad's like, "How do you like him?" I'm like, because he talks crap. My dad's like, he's just a jerk.
I saw a video of Kyle Busch signing a hat for a fan
at a red light.
At a red light.
Yes, That was awesome. I saw that too. Like I won't say I'm the biggest. I grew up with NASCAR, but I'm not the biggest NASCAR fan. But he was the driver that I rooted for. So now I feel like I don't really have anything to watch. So rest in peace, Claude Lemieux, and of course Kyle Busch last week. What I was saying before we just got that news, you had said something before the break. I had mentioned that tonight at the Sneaker Soiree, which is like the award show for Tampa Bay and the sports community. I was talking about how T-Craz presented an award last year. I trust him, and Pat and Aaron going to do one this year. I'm nervous. I'm hoping they just stay on script. We'll find out tonight, I guess. I said I'm just wearing what I wore to a wedding last time, and I wore a suit with sneakers, and you kind of judged me for that. You're like, you wore sneakers to a wedding? And I
Perfect rendition.
I think in 2026, sneakers, like you look at ESPN, and I'm not saying I want to be like the people at ESPN, but like if you ever look at ESPN, all the guys that are in suits, like Dan Orlovsky, they're all wearing sneakers and suits.
Yeah, because first of all, they're on television.
So it's
not the same thing.
So it's not sneakers and suits with you, it's sneakers at a wedding.
It's the wedding aspect, yes.
Why should I wear uncomfortable dress shoes if I've got a comfortable pair of Jordans that look really good?
Because it's about tradition. It's a proper event.
Traditions have changed.
Not necessarily.
All right. Well,
if you go to a wedding, I look at wedding as a proper event. Like the lowest I will go to is I'm wearing a full suit, maybe even a vest, but I won't wear a tie unless it's specified. I can't or I have to. Otherwise, I'm in dress shoes. I'm in my suit. I'm looking fresh, ready to go.
All right, can we do a quick poll on the text line? 82945. Start your text with DAE. Sneakers at a wedding with a suit. Is that acceptable? Yes or no? That's all you got to type. Yes or no. Yes means you're on my side. No means you're on Tim's side. I can't believe you dude, I gotta get you into the game, man.
Listen, if it's a dress down event, if it's like you're on ESPN, no problem with that.
No, this was a nice wedding. And I wasn't the only one wearing sneakers.
If it's a nice wedding, you should be full-blown dress up, including your sneakers. I mean your dress shoes, excuse me.
10 years ago, I think you're right, but I think the style has changed. I think it's acceptable now.
Nah.
I got to get you up with the times, man. I think you're old school.
I am old school.
Do you also believe in not doing it before marriage? Because that's tradition.
That's a religious question right there.